Hi, hope everyone's good. Doing a really quick video. I'm actually in my car, but I thought I haven't uploaded for ages. The weekend just gone obviously was the FA Cup, and Chelsea had a good win against Hull. A little bit surprised that Hull rested some of their sort of better players, obviously prioritising the league. They're currently in the playoff places in the Championship. So Chelsea done well. They dominated and obviously won 4-0. But what I actually want to talk about more, just a quick sort of thing, is about the state of the FA Cup. And I think when you have a Championship side who's resting their better players to play against a Premier League side, doesn't that signify to, unfortunately, fans just how bad the FA Cup has become, how this prestigious cup and its history is being killed really by, I think, other competitions. Obviously it started years ago with top teams, and Chelsea are included in this, resting their top players against these sides. So I think when you have that attitude towards a fixture and a cup, then it starts seeping down, and then Championship sides who are looking for promotion, looking for automatic promotion, the playoff places, they start thinking, well, we should, there's so much money in football, so much money in the Premier League getting up there, so much money especially getting into Europe, that now all of that and the importance of that in a business sense as well as in a football sense, it's completely eradicating what the FA Cup is and what it stands for. I also think that to have the FA Cup for literally, I think, with 2 matches on the BBC and ITV, I think that's crazy. And the fact that the rest of them were on TNT, do you know what I mean? Who's going to pay a subscription to watch Arsenal, Wigan, that was it. I was going to say Wolves, but I don't think Arsenal really want to talk about that. It was Arsenal Wigan. And, so to me, putting it on a subscription service mostly as well is a killer to the FA Cup. I think it's really sad days for the FA Cup. Carabao Cup, for me, if that's how you say it, some people say it differently, but I call it that, I think was never the prestigious cup that the FA Cup, is. So I've never been that protective of that one, to be honest. But the FA Cup, I feel a bit protective of it, and the history of it, and the fact that it was one of the first, if not the first, domestic cup competition, as well as the league, basically. So, and it was sort of, abroad, they were quite envious of it. So, and it's how it all started for abroad, really. So I think it's sad, really, that it's come to this. And I do think it will just get worse and worse and worse to the point where, the FA Cup is a shadow of itself. To be honest, probably already is. So yeah, I think, it'd be interesting to hear what other people's thoughts are about the FA Cup, the state of it. Can it be rescued? Me personally, I don't think it can. But it'd be interesting to hear other people's thoughts about it. So please comment if you want to, your opinions of the FA Cup and what's going on. And we look ahead now to a weekend of Premier League, which I'm really, really thankful for. I really missed it. So, where Chelsea will play Burnley. So I shall do a preview of that one. But in the meantime, take care everyone, and speak to you soon.